Baseball in the Burrows is presented by Verizon. Verizon is going ultra, so you can too. The Mets took Game 1 of the Subway Series with a 6-3 win over the Yankees on Tuesday night. Fans and social media are all over Yanks manager Aaron Boone for a questionable decision he made in the eighth. New York Post Yankee reporter Dan Martin is here to talk all about Game 1 and all about the series. Dan, Aaron Boone opted to pinch hit Joey Gallo for Isaiah Kiner-Falefa in the eighth. Gallo struck out. Did this move cost the Yankees a chance at winning that ball game last night?
Well, Brandon, it certainly didn't help them win it. On the surface, it seems like a reasonable move. You know, they were down by 2 runs, had a guy on first base. You know, you send up a power hitter in that situation to try to tie the game with one swing. It's what Isaiah Kiner-Falefa even said after we talked to him following the game. But the reality is Joey Gallo is not a power hitter right now. He's just not even a hitter. It was a very obvious and predictable result. As soon as they brought Gallo into the game, the Mets brought Edwin Diaz into the game, and Diaz has been phenomenal against everyone. So it was just a matter of time until the strikeout happened, and that's what it was. And also, you know, Kiner-Falefa, not known for his bat usually, has actually been in a pretty good streak right now. He's got a 13-game hitting streak, had 2 hits last night. So really, you know, it's obviously easy to second guess in a situation like that, but in this case, it was easy to first guess. You know, you keep the guy up there who's able to put the bat on the ball and you know, and keep the inning going, as opposed to the guy who's almost certainly going to strike out, almost certainly going to be out of the Bronx in a week at the trade deadline.
All right, so did last night's game highlight more of the Mets' strengths, or was it all about the Yankees' weaknesses?
I think it was both. You know, Diaz has just been lights out as a closer. The Mets showed some really powerful offense, an ability to come back in the bottom of the first there. So, you know, credit to them. But look, the Yankees are in the midst of a rough, frankly, month now where they've been average. They were not going to keep up that crazy pace that they had in the first half when they almost couldn't lose a game. But now the cracks are starting to show, and it's up to Brian Cashman now this week to kind of plug the holes at the trade deadline. You know, they could certainly use a starting pitcher. They could definitely use a relief pitcher. They can certainly use an outfield bat. And all those things were on display with Montgomery not pitching very well. The bullpen did pitch well last night to no avail. And yeah, talking about Joey Gallo, yeah, they need another outfield bat, whether that's Andrew Benintendi or someone else. But Brian Cashman has some work to do before next Tuesday's trade deadline.
All right, that's next Tuesday. Brian Cashman, you heard it, you've got some work to do, but let's talk about tonight. What do the Yankees need to do against Mad Max Scherzer in order to avoid the sweep tonight?
It's going to be tough, Brandon. You know, he's in the midst of a great year, you know, coming back. This is his first start back. The Yankees are in a tough position here because they've chosen to start Domingo Germán, who has missed most of the year. He made his first start last week and was not good at all against the Astros. It was not an easy task for him to make his first start in Houston, and he's going to have another tough situation tonight. Pitching at Citi Field, it's going to be raucous. Last night was a playoff atmosphere. You know, it was a pretty even crowd, but the Mets fans were into it. And if Domingo Germán isn't at the top of his game, I don't see how the Yankees can beat Max Scherzer.
The Amazons are looking to bring the broom to Citi Field tonight. Dan Martin, thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Brandon.
Baseball in the Burrows is presented by Verizon. Verizon is going ultra, so you can too.